as an AI agent to perform some sort of role in your company.
Thanks for calling Showpo. This is Chelsea.
I bought a pink dress for Marco. I asked for a size 12, but you sent it to me in size 8.
Let's get that sorted for you. Once your return is processed, you'll get a refund if it's within 7 days of your purchase.
Every business in the world will want this. Small business, large business. They can do that support by text, by kind of chat. They can do it by a phone call, or you can actually get it working with streaming video 4K lifelike.
What's like the biggest trend?
I'm glad you asked, because something is about to hit the world and it's going to be absolutely mental. So there's been some pretty pivotal moments in the history of startups and companies. And one of the big ones was the emergence of the internet, right? So you're probably a bit too young for this, Jane, but back in 1994, that was the year only the geeks had email addresses. So uni students had email addresses, but no one else. 1995.
That's when I moved to Australia. Anyway.
Yeah, 95 was the year that the internet went crazy around the world. And that was the year your grandmother had an email address, right? So literally in 1 year, it went from no email to email, right? And the web went crazy. Websites started. Every business in the world said, let's become an internet business. Everybody started. So where did you go to get a website built? Well, you went to freelancers, right? You went to service providers, one-man bands, small agencies, big agencies. Maybe you went to Deloitte if you're or Sausage Software back then if you're a kind of a bigger company, but you went and got websites built. So web development was a pretty pinnacle part, and that was the dot-com boom. So all through the 90s, every bricks and mortar business became an internet business, because look at Showpo. You killed the competition. There were the traditional stores, the traditional retailers. You did it smart, you did it online, you did it with social media, you did it great marketing, what have you. And that whole revolution, all these disruptors came in, like Showpo, and kind of killed the market, right? For the the old school dinosaurs. Then what happened is when smartphones came out, iPhone and Android, everyone was like, oh, you need to have an app, you need to have a mobile app or whatever. So that was a big category in app development. And web development today is about 30% of the jobs on Freelancer. App development was smaller. It's about 16% of the jobs that we do, because people figured out you could make websites look good on mobile phones eventually after a bit of time. But there were two big moments where everyone had to have a website and everyone had to have an app. The next thing coming, web development, app development, that's going to happen right now in the next year. It's going to go absolutely mental, is AI development. So everyone hears about AI this, AI that, whatever. What does it mean? Do I need propeller hair?
How do you what do you do?
What is it? What do I do? How's that useful or relevant to anything? How would you use AI with Showpo, for example, right? Let me tell you, there's some pretty crazy things that are happening where people don't realize how easy and simple it is to get what's called AI agents to basically do things for your business. What I thought I could do today is show you just how simple and easy it is. We get an AI agent to do something.
Okay.
These AI agents cost about the same price as a website or an app. So we're talking a couple $1,000s. You can get an AI agent to do something.
Our website doesn't cost that, but anyway.
Well, not anymore. I'm still in the early days. But to get going, right, whatever. And what I mean by this is, as an AI agent, to perform some sort of role in your company, maybe do customer support or sales or what have you, right? And they can do that support by text, by kind of chat. They can do it by a phone call, or you can actually get it working with streaming video 4K lifelike, right?
Right, like a deep fake kind of thing.
Like a deep fake, like we build like an avatar model of you, your voice, your face, and get you talking, whatever. And it's pretty much indistinguishable from if you're doing it yourself. So I thought we could build some sort of voice agent today.
Like live right now?
Live right now, live on the podcast, to show you how simple and easy and accessible it is to do.
Okay.
Now, most people probably won't do this themselves, right? Just go to freelancer.com. You post a project, get a freelancer, they'll do it for you.
Amazing.
But they'll walk through, you sit there and you kind of, just like you would sit with a freelancer who's building a website for you, go, okay, I like this, I don't like that. Let's make this, a little bit better quality over here, et cetera, and so forth. Change the description of what our business looks like or that product looks like or whatever, and so on. You do the same thing with AI development. But I thought we might do an agent for something that happens very commonly with Showpo over the phone. So when customers call you, what's the top things they do for you?
They call us to say, thank you so much, Showpo. You are the best.
You changed my
clothing
life.
company.
I got a
in the world."
husband now.
Yeah, thank
you know,
I look
there's a
amazing.
lot of
So
money.
many
I look so happy.
compliments. Yeah. Other than that, it'll be like delivery. It's like if the tracking's not working or where's my order. Not that our orders are late, but like, it could be like somewhere around their house
Australia,
or like,
warehouse somewhere that delivered.
like where's my return? Is it in processing? That kind of like just where is this? What's your returns policy? What's your shipping policy?
So what we'll do is, let's say we'll take that last one. I will try and do it on my phone, but what we'll do is we'll make an AI agent, and I'll kind of show through the steps to get this done. And what we'll do is you tell me how someone would answer the phone from Showpo and talk about returns.
Oh my gosh, should we get a live customer service girl here?
Yeah, and I will get live customer service going for you for returns, right? Okay. So the first thing you do is you don't need PhDs or software engineers to kind of come up with the core research behind these agents. All you need is basic software engineers, like basic freelancers, to string together what's called APIs, which are ways in which software kind of interacts with other things. And really, the core thing that's driving this is just basically a ChatGPT session.
And then we're welcoming Chels. She's going to join us on the pod.
Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to make an AI agent to handle the phones. So when someone calls up to return an item, they're going to basically do the customer support and handle the return and so forth. Now, obviously, I'm not plugged into your systems, right? So that's what you hire a freelancer to do. They'll sit there and kind of integrate it, so they'll access your ordering system and your database and know all the details. But we'll kind of simulate kind of that, right? So I'll say, and so what I'm doing right now is I'm using effectively ChatGPT to write a script where ChatGPT is role-playing you, right?
By the way, can I tell you, I've actually found this hack. I've got the best hack. We go to ChatGPT and with the voice prompts, and we go, ChatGPT, talk to my 4-year-old. And my 4-year-old will be like, why are things sour? And then that will entertain him for like half an hour. And they just have this half an hour conversation. So for the babysitter.
I actually think there's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I'm talking about those here for someone to start. There's a multi-billion-dollar industry in doing that for old people. So people's parents and grandparents unfortunately do get old eventually, and some people get Alzheimer's or dementia or what have you. And I did watch one of my grandparents get old, and she kind of forgot who my mum was. It was all very, very sad. But she would remember who my cousin was, because my cousin would be visiting her all the time and seeing her and caring for her. And I thought, imagine you've got like an iPad app or whatever, with someone's head talking to you, and it's your child or your son or your daughter.
And also has the patience.
Has infinite patience forever.
ChatGPT, we're like, we just told you.
Yeah, just forever. Yeah. Talking and reminiscing about various things and refreshing their memory. I think I'm actually deadly serious there. I think it's a multi-billion-dollar idea right there for someone to do. Okay, so I'll just show you exactly how I'm doing this. I'm just writing like a prompt, and people who have got ChatGPT, there's a free version, or you can whatever. You're just getting it to role play, right? So I'm saying here, you are Chelsea.
So Chelsea used to work in our customer happiness team.
A phone agent.
Now she's in marketing.
Who is responsible for dealing with returns to Showpo, right? How would you describe yourself? Australia's leading women's fashion company. What is your return policy? How do returns actually work? Do we give them address to the return, like a PO box they can send it back to? Like how long does it take for a return to be processed? And then how long does it take for, say, a credit to be on their bank statement or their credit card statement or what have you?
So at the moment, it is customers in Australia get 7 days to return their item back to a refund.
Okay.
And then anything after that, you have 30 days to return for a store credit.
So they do cash. So basically cash refunds.
7 days to return the item for a cash refund. Okay.
Yeah. And then it's 5 days processing for the return. Unless you use refunded, we like to beat our KPI. 5 days is the maximum.
Okay. Other than 30 days, they can get store credit.
Store credit. And then 5 days, it's maximum 5 days to process returns. Because that's what most people want. Where's my returns?
Okay. Returns we process in 48 hours. And then how long will it take for them to get the cash refund?
Well, as Jane was saying before, if they use refunded, they'll get it back straight away. They refund back in their account.
Okay.
Just
'Cause
keep
some
simple.
banks, some banks are a bit
Matt
slow.
can't type that fast. His thumbs are.
No, the reason why is I know when we get
It's an
refunds
hour
on Freelancer.
podcast, so
I know when I give funds on Freelancer that it does get time. Okay. And then I'll put in like a fake postal address in terms of the refunds for where to send the goods back to. Then I wrote, be conversational, use everyday language to create a cozy and friendly vibe in the conversation. Is that okay, or you want to change that?
You know, we should try it later with Gen Z and be like, "Oh, hey, Slay Queen, we
Okay,
got your
okay.
order." Do we want it?
Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. Use a Gen Z casual language to create a vibe in the conversation. How's that work? Okay.
Yet maintaining professionalism.
While
No. We're brat. Are you joking?
and being demure.
Showpo is brat.
Okay, there we go. Okay, be empathetic. The customer may be frustrated when hearing the news, so use empathetic words when delivering the news. If the customer is frustrated or upset, be sure to speak with a soothing tone and offer comforting words. Okay, so here are the steps. We're going to call up the agent. Agent will talk to them. And some steps here are, I think, we'll ask them if they have 5 minutes to process the return right now. Otherwise, we'll call them back. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then what we'll do is ask them for an order number. Is that what you do?
Yeah, return number.
A return number. Okay. Ask them for their name, date of purchase, and the item they'd like to return. Yeah, is that right? And then ask for the reason why you'd like to return the item. Yep. And anything else? Then tell them the postal address to return and how fast the return will be processed.
Yeah, that sounds about.
And then ask if the user has any questions, and if so, answer them until there are no questions, etc. So that's basically it, right, for the process. So then what I need to do is I will hook it up to a voice. We'll do it in English. I'll get my phone on, and I'll hook it up to a phone number now. And then what I will do is I will now call the new Showpo customer support. Are you ready? I think we're ready to go. There you go. Showpo customer support.
Hi there. Thanks for calling Showpo. This is Chelsea. Do you have about 5 minutes to go through your return?
Yeah, I've got actually 15 minutes, so that's fine.
Awesome. Do you have your return number handy? Or should I look it up with your order details?
Can you give me 5 minutes to look for it? I've got it here somewhere.
Sure thing. Take your time. I'll be here when you're ready.
Okay, I found it.
Great. What's the return number?
It's 392625.
Thanks for that. And what's the reason you're looking to return the item?
I bought a pink dress for Marco. I asked for a size 12, but you sent it to me in size 8.
Oh, no. I'm sorry about that. Let's get that sorted for you. You can send the dress back to our returns address at P.O. Box 420, Double Bay, New South Wales, 2028. Once we receive it, we'll process your return within 48 hours.
Do you offer exchanges?
We don't offer direct exchanges, but once your return is processed, you'll get a refund if it's within 7 days of your purchase. Otherwise, you'll receive store credit, and you can use that to order the correct size.
Oh, that's great. And how long have I got to return it to get the store credit?
You've got 30 days from your purchase date to return the item for store credit. So you're all good.
Do you have any other items that you recommend that would make me look snazzy? Pot for a night out.
I'd love to help, but I don't have access to our inventory or the latest styles right now. I recommend checking out our new arrival section on the Showpo website for some snazzy options perfect for a night out.
What does Showpo mean?
Showpo is short for Show Pony, which is all about showcasing your unique style and standing out. It's a fun, fashion-forward vibe that celebrates individuality and confidence.
Oh my God, I heard Showpo has a really cool founder. Tell me about her.
Showpo was founded by Jane Liu in 2010. She started the business from her parents' garage after quitting her corporate job. Jane's story is super inspiring. She's all about breaking the mold.
You're hired. Matt's phone.
Haha, thanks for the offer. It's happy being your go-to.
Oh, come on. Like, we'll pay you top dollar. I mean, we'll pay you more than be offered now.
Appreciate the offer. I'm here to help with your return to Showpo. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. Have a fab day.
Thank you.
Charles, that was that's amazing. If you replace, no, yeah.
You see how simple that was to put together, right? So
Yeah.
if you look
What did you use? You used ChatGPT?
well, literally, it's
chat.com.
it's literally just written as if you were talking to ChatGPT. It's just using an LN. You got a whole selection. You can use ChatGPT, or you can use Claude, or you can use another model. But effectively, if you just read it there yourself, right? What I've actually written.
Right. So, and then what part of ChatGPT? Like what thing are you using?
So that's at the back end. So I've got to plug into some APIs that will actually do the following.
So you basically go to the freelancer.
You go to freelancer.
You tell someone to do something like this.
Yeah, you say, I want to build a voice agent to answer the phones, maybe take a booking, check a calendar, put the booking in the calendar, swipe a credit card, whatever it may be. They will set up a voice agent, hook up to the phone system. This could do transfers to live humans. So you could say, if a question comes in about, for example, what could I wear that we look snazzy on the night out?
That's sexy about it.
It'll go, let me just transfer it to someone in the fashion department or the buying department or whatever, or the personal buying or whatever, and they will transfer the phone call to him.
That's very cool.
And then you get and then the freelancer will hook it up.
Dude, I'm so like 12.
Then the freelancer will hook it up to the backend systems as well. So the freelancer will be able to hook it up to your inventory system, to your online shop, online e-commerce system, probably even hook it into the shipping, and the whole thing is totally integrated. And you can get it to do inbound stuff like this, was just answering a phone and processing whatever the query is, or outbound. You get the call people and ask them questions like, I want to have a booking, arrange a booking, a time to put a calendar for you to meet with a style consultant, or come into our warehouse or showroom or what have you. Can arrange all of that for you. But that's just some examples. But this is going to be huge, right? Like every business in the world will want this, small business, large business, whatever. And you saw how accessible it is. I just sat there and I got a working prototype literally in a few minutes.
So do you think then it comes down to, and thank you, Chelsea.
Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to your debut on the pod. Do you think then, what does it come down to? Does it come down to a good idea or good marketing? Because everyone can build the product.
Well, that is less about starting a new business. That's more about for your existing business today.
Yeah.
Every business in the world has someone answering phones. They answer the phone to do customer support, or they answer the phone to take an order, or to take a booking, or to make a reservation. All that stuff can be done in AI, and the cost to do it is only the same price to get a basic website done, or a basic get an app done.
Yeah.
So maybe for a few $1,000s, I get that completely hooked up, and then from now on, the phones get answered by the AI. It will do all of your tier 1 support, so all your basic customer support, your basic returns, all that sort of stuff. It will do. It will detect when it's more sophisticated and you want to transfer it, or in certain cases we want to transfer it to a human, and it will just transfer it to a phone number.
Wow.
As it's done. And then all of a sudden, you now have your customer support automated, and it does it in any language, any time of day, with infinite patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can imagine every business is going to want this. You're going to want this, right?
Yeah.
So you just got a freelancer, you post your job for an AI agent, and away you go. So pretty cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's
sick.
sick.
Difficult for you. We actually have a team of recruiters on Freelancer that will help people get these projects done for you. So they we'll talk to you on the phone or talk to you on chat, and they'll actually help you kind of get this all done and organized in a way. And I've got a special offer for Showpo.
That's right. Yes.
You go to freelancer.com/Showpo and just sign up from that. After you put that link in, your account will get tagged, and we'll give you a free recruiter to help you basically get this stuff done.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. We'll put it in the show notes.
Exactly. So this is the big revolution: web development, app development, AI development. It's about the same price to get a website done, same price to get an app done, same price to get an AI agent done. This is going to be, I'm telling you, in a year from now, you look back at this and go, holy crap, the whole world changed.
It'll seem as obvious now as what a website and mobile was.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. It's all going to happen.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's the big thing that's happening right now that everyone is going to do. Every single business in the world. So accessible.
That's great. I want to re-listen to this back and re-listen and take notes. It's great.
And we could probably do it in your voice with your accent as well. So, hi, I'm Jane. I'm your CEO of the business, and I do customer support and returns here.
So cool.
Or you could do it in Chelsea's voice.
Yeah.
You could do it in Chelsea's voice, and when they transfer, because
Oh my God, US customer.
they'll
get an American voice.
transfer to Chelsea.
Yeah. Oh my
So
God.
we could do it with any accent, any language,
Yeah.
infinite patience,
Insane.
anytime.
Infinite patience.
And you could do outbound lead generation, outbound sales.
We should do like in-house HR, just like also be like, how are you doing?
Well, I heard of a CEO that actually did this recently. What he did was he got this sort of technology to call every single employee in his business and just say, hey, I'd like to know kind of what you're doing in your job. Tell me about your average day. What can we do better in the company? What can we do worse? What do you think the biggest achievement you did so far is in the current quarter? It would interview everyone, have infinite patience. You could be on the phone for 8 hours. You could mumble. You could do whatever, and then it would summarize it all and give a CEO report.
Did people think it was real?
No, he told them it wasn't real, but he sent it to everyone.
Yeah, right.
And the AI took it all, summarized it, and gave him a report after talking to every single person in his business of what's going on and things that should be improved and so on. So this sort of technology is mental.
Yeah.
I've got it working for outbound sales.
That's good. I feel like it's even better than like having a real person because you have leading questions with real person, right?
Yeah.
This is actually not, it doesn't skew the interview in a certain way.
Also, the issue with real people doing this sort of work is when you have KPIs, like you got to do 1,000 phone calls a day on outbound sales, whatever, you tend to get very repetitive and rote stuff, and it gets a bit robotic. With this, you can get it to be very believable, very customized, very personalized. It's crazy times, but I've got it doing outbound LinkedIn requests, outbound cold emails, outbound phone calls, outbound voicemails, outbound video emails.